Hi guys, summer's right around the corner and that means I'm ready to do a self-tanner at home. I've tried so many tanning products and different tanning methods, like going to the salon to get a spray tan, sitting in the tanning beds, tanning outside, using the buildable tannable lotion, and this method and this type of product is definitely by far my favorite. So if you want to get a streak-free glow for summer that actually has a professional tanned look to it, definitely follow along my video. I'm personally super fair and I've just found that I'm way more confident when I have a tan. My body just looks better, it looks more toned, I look thinner. That's obviously why the bodybuilders use it as well. So you'll definitely get a confidence boost from doing this tan as well at a fraction of the cost of going to a salon. So let's get into it. First off, I'm just going to show you the product I'm going to use. If you're in a pinch, there are actually some decent products that definitely ULTA has some good ones, as well as even like Rite Aid and Walgreens and Walmart. So you just want to check the reviews before you purchase them. I personally got this one on Amazon, but I have been successful at some of those other stores as well. So this bottle and this mitt retail for $27.50. You get about 5 full tans out of the bottle, so that breaks down to about $5.50 per tan, versus the salon you're going to be spending about $25 to $50 for a full body spray tan, sometimes even more. So what you're going to want to do is basically I pre-plan my tans. So if you're the type of person that just wants something quick and easy, I would recommend something like Jergens Natural Glow or like a more buildable lotion, and I can link that below. Those are really easy because you don't have to do a prep. It's a gradual tan. You can just put it on at night. This is going to take some time and some pre-planning, but you will get a result equivalent to that of a salon. So first things first, when I know that I'm going to be tanning, I do this in a 3-day spread. So day 1 is the day before I apply the tanner, and that day I'm going to be doing any shaving or waxing. So that part's really easy. So just like anything you want to shave on your legs, arms, etc., you're going to want to get that done the day before, because your skin's going to be way too exfoliated and way too sensitive to put on this product after. So you do that all the day before, and then after, on that first day, after you shave or wax, you need to do moisture. So moisturize your whole body, lotions, oils, get it super moisturized, and then you're gonna sleep that night. The next day, your skin's gonna be well moisturized, you're gonna be shaved, you're gonna be good to go. And then that, I would recommend doing the actual tanning at night. That's what I personally do. So a lot of these tanners say to put it on and leave it on from 1 to 3 hours, depending on how deep you want the tan. So I leave mine on overnight, and I found that I get the best results from that. And again, I'm very fair skinned. If you put this on properly and choose the right shade, I always do a medium. The light's just not enough. I want like a full glow. So you're going to apply it preferably that night, and you're gonna sleep with the product on. So what I do is I just make sure I have a set amount of time uninterrupted, and I'm going to obviously fully strip down. You're going to put on some rubber gloves if you have them. These aren't necessary, but I recommend them because your hands are going to end up getting the product on them from these mitts. So I put on gloves and then put on the mitt. But before I do that, I do just go over my joints, my knuckles, my feet, like the back of my heels, and anywhere that's dry on your body that you don't want this to collect, you're gonna put either a coconut oil or you can put just like a regular lotion, and you're gonna wanna do a light amount because you already did that moisturizing the day before. So you're gonna do a light amount so that that moisturizer isn't spreading to other areas, because that will cause streaks. Okay, so once you've moisturized all your joints, you're gonna put your rubber glove on, and I just do rubber gloves on 2 hands, and I switch the mitt off between my hands so I can get my back and things. And then you're going to pour out the product on it after you've shaken it up. You're going to wipe it all down, and I'm gonna switch over to me actually applying it so you can see that part as well. Then once you're all done, you're gonna want to stay naked as long as possible, and that's so that the product can air dry. They suggest about 15 minutes, and that's typically what I do, but the longer the better. So once you're completely like dry to the touch, you're going to want to put on some loose fitting clothes, and you're gonna want to completely cover your body. So I put on like some just bigger socks, some baggy pajama bottoms, a long sleeve baggy shirt, and I just sleep, and I sometimes even put a couple towels down if I know it's going to be messy, because the product will get on things. It typically washes out just fine, but you don't want to deal with this huge mess. So you're basically wrapping your whole body, loose fitting clothes, sleeping in it, and then the next day you're going to shower off. Nothing special, but you just don't want to shave or wax or anything like that after you've applied the tan. So once you do that and wash the product off, you can then go ahead and moisturize, and your tan will be good to go.
Okay guys, so we're ready to start applying the product. Before I show you how I do that, I'm just going to do a little catwalk so you can see what my skin looks like before I started applying the tanner.
Hi guys, so I did all my prep work last night. I shaved, I moisturized, and I'm ready to put on my tanner today. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is you just wanna make sure that your hands are moisturized, your joints are moisturized. You don't wanna put too much to where the lotion or whatever you're using is going everywhere else, but hands, knees, the back of your heel. And I don't really put that much product on my feet, so I am gonna put lotion on my feet. I'm also never gonna do my face, just because any dry spots on your face, the product does not look good. So I just avoid doing that. You're also gonna wanna get some on your elbows. And again, I'm just putting a very little amount because I don't want this moisturizer to smear everywhere else. I'm gonna take off all of my jewelry, and I would obviously be doing this fully nude, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna show you guys how it gets started. So take off all your jewelry, then you're going to put on your gloves. Now, this isn't optional, but I found that the product typically seeps through the mitt just a little bit, especially towards my wrist area. So then I'm going to put on the mitt in whatever hand you're going to be working with. I usually switch off hands, like especially for my back area. And you're obviously going to want to make sure that, you know, you don't have white bedding next to you or anything like that, because this product, I haven't found that it stains, but you just don't want to have a huge mess when you clean up. So you want to shake whatever product you're using up, because it's been sitting for a while most likely. And I put about a quarter of this product in my mitt. And this is a very liquid product. The foam ones are really nice to work with. See, I just got a drip right there. So you need to work fast with these, because the second you start going, if you stop, you're gonna end up with streaks. So I got a little bit of a drip right there just because I was talking to you guys. And you want to make sure that you are paying attention and you are rubbing in as soon as the product hits your skin, or else you are going to end up with imperfections and drips. So I start with like the big areas like my legs and my thighs, and I go over the same area twice. And I'm not going to show you how much I'm putting on that time, because again, I don't want it to drip. So again, go over the same area twice. I'm just going in circular motions all the way around the top of my leg, making sure I don't miss anything. And then I'm going to move to the calf area, And again, the prep is so important because if you don't do the prep, this product's just gonna stick to dry patches on your skin and it's not gonna look even. So that's the first layer on my calf area. And on my foot, I'm just blending. So I'm not getting some product directly from my foot, but I'm just fanning down the product that I'm using for my calf. So that was the first layer there. And I'm going over my knee area, but again, I'm not gonna put product directly on my knee. I'm putting it on the larger surfaces away from the joint, and then I'm blending it into those more dry areas like my feet, heel, and knee. So this is gonna be the second coat on my calf. And circular and a mix of up and down motions is great. And doing this in front of the mirror is ideal because then you can just see any spots, like especially on the back of your leg. And so I have 2 coats on both sections of my leg. I'm gonna move on, and for the video, I'm not gonna go in the same order I would normally, just because I wanna show you a little bit of everything. I'm gonna show you my arm, and I do my appendages as sections, so both legs, both arms, and then like my whole front section and my whole back section. I am not gonna do that with clothes on because it's just not gonna look good, and I wanna show you guys an accurate end result. So I'm just gonna show you both my arms and my legs, and then I'm gonna show you the finished look at the end. But it's the exact same method. For the whole front of your body, you're gonna wanna do 1, apply it, then more product, then apply it. And just make sure you're getting all around your appendages. So, you know, front side, back side, circular and back and forth motions. Shoulder, this would be part of my arm area. I'm gonna, you know, again, under armpit and elbow, you don't wanna put product directly on there, but you do wanna blend over it. I don't put this product on my hand, but I do kind of fan it onto my wrist just a little bit. And I'm not scared to go over this dry area because I've moisturized it, so the product isn't gonna stick as much. So I did 1 arm, 1 leg. I'm gonna go ahead and undress, do the rest of my body, show you what it looks like when it's all applied after I've washed it off the following day, because from here, like I said, I'm just gonna finish applying it. As I mentioned in the intro, I'm gonna let it air dry for 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna put on some baggy clothes, and you're either gonna wanna sleep in it or you're gonna wanna wait at least 3 hours, if not more. I found that the more the better the tanner just develops, and it just gives you that bronzy glow. So I'll see you when we finish the results and we'll be ready to hit the beach.
Okay, so this is what the product looked like after I finished applying it. Don't get concerned if the product doesn't immediately make you dark. It does need time to develop, which is why we leave it on. When you do finish up your tan, you just want to make sure to stay out of the water. Don't do any high activity that would cause you to sweat. If you get any drips on this tanner, it will leave it streaky. So for example, if you're washing dishes, or even if you get a dribble of pee on your leg, so just try to avoid that at all costs. And also make sure to check yourself in the mirror before putting all the product away to make sure you didn't miss any spots or have any streaky sections. If you're not flexible enough to get in your back area between your shoulder blades, you can use a long kitchen tool like a spatula or a back scrubber from the shower. Put the mitt over that with the product and scrub down your back to make sure you can thoroughly apply it. In addition to loose clothes, you want to make sure not to put your jewelry back on or any hair ties if you can. You don't want anything tight around your skin or you will put marks into the product. It will wear off in those areas, so you just want to avoid putting on anything tight after the application. And then after you do go ahead and shower off, moisturize your skin very well every single day so that it doesn't start flaking as it becomes dry. This will prolong the darkness of your tan, and also avoid shaving or anything that would heavily exfoliate your legs, like swimming in chlorine or showering and scrubbing very vigorously on your skin.
Alright guys, so it's been about 4 hours. I wasn't able to leave the product overnight just because I was filming for you today, but I washed all the excess product off, and this is the finished look. As you can see, compared to my initial catwalk, definitely got a lot darker, but the color's also not orange, it's not streaky, I don't have any on my hands or any stuck on my joints. This is a really natural look. You can do even more coats or go with a darker shade, or again, leave it on overnight if you want to achieve an even darker tan. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments or products that you like to use, definitely leave them in the comments below. If you liked my video and want to see more of my beauty tips and tricks, as well as health and fitness routines, definitely subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next video.